It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. The Rural Fire Service is urging Hunter residents to be on the lookout for any suspicious activity around bushland today as the region braces for severe fire conditions. A total fire ban has been declared until midnight, with temperatures expected to reach the mid-30s, along with strong northwesterly winds and low humidity. James Morris from the RFS says a number of fires which have broken out recently in the Hunter were deliberately lit.
There's a number of issues where we're talking about arson on days like today, people tossing cigarette butts out the window, and there's substantial fines and a maximum of 25 years imprisonment for some of those arson cases that we see. So we want to remind people to report any suspicious activity.
Meanwhile, Hunter residents are being warned about the dangers of the upcoming bushfire season, following the driest winter in 15 years, leaving a large amount of fuel load at risk of going up in flames. In preparation for the season, and with temperatures already hitting the 30s in the region, a number of rural fire service brigades will be hosting Get Ready weekends from this weekend to inform the community about bushfire safety. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott McDonald, says the signs are ominous for the upcoming season.
The level of fuel load that's there, we had not a bad start to the year in terms of good growth, but unfortunately it dried off very quickly over summer. And if we do have some hot, dry winds, which you can get this time of year, we've already had a little bit of fire activity, and I think everybody needs to be vigilant coming this spring and summer.
In Maitland, an ambulance responds within 30 minutes, 98.4% of the time, according to the latest data on emergency response times. The Hunter was found to be mostly in line with the state in the Bureau of Health Information quarterly report, with a 3.9% increase in calls in most areas and a 5% increase in rural areas. Acting Chief Executive Dr Kim Sutherland says across the state there were more than 274,000 responses to 000 calls.
We saw across the state a 2% increase in the number of responses in the quarter, so the April to June quarter, compared to the same quarter last year. We did see that in Hunter Zone 1, 3.9% increase in responses, and there were nearly 15,000 responses in the quarter.
Cessnock City Council is urging residents to sign a petition to the state government for more police resources as part of their More Police on the Beat campaign. Last month's council meeting highlighted ageing infrastructure and low police numbers in the area, which is having an impact on keeping residents safe. Mayor Bob Pinsett is urging concerned residents to get on board with the issue.
Well, I think the community, if they really feel that there's insufficient police numbers, should join us, sign the petition, and let's make a real voice of the people of Cessnock to look for increased police numbers.
More work is getting underway from tonight to prepare for the Newcastle 500 in November. Wharf Road will be closed to traffic for the next 3 nights between 5 p.m. and 7 a.m. as work continues on the supercars track.
Sport for our sponsor PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
The Newcastle Jets are looking to sign a high-quality attacking player to add to their lineup ahead of next month's A-League kick-off. Argentinian star midfielder Petito Rodriguez is reported as very likely to take the spot. Planning to spend big money on the signing, Chief Executive Laurie McKenna says they're looking closely at several options, with an agreement expected to be finalised in the next few days. In horse racing, several withdrawals from the Newcastle Cup has seen Darren Weir's horse Paco Dali become the race favourite. Trainers Joe Pride, Brian Smith and Chris Lees, who are all contenders to take out the Group 3 event, pulled out before today's race acceptance period. The Cup race will take place this Friday. And the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League competition will host this weekend's grand finals at No. 1 Sports Ground for the first time in 4 years. The games were originally set to be played at Harker Oval, but after becoming unavailable, the unexpected change was made. It's expected around 10,000 fans will attend over the day. And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 1, 44, 20, 41, 24, 12 and 45, and the supplementaries are 6 and 38. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.